So you're doing everything you can to optimize your fertility. You've started eating salmon more regularly and you've cut out sodas and soft drinks, but now you're wondering about alcohol's effect on female fertility. Is a little okay? If so, how much? What about the women who got pregnant after a boozy night out? Or is it best to cut it out altogether? Well, stay tuned and I'll explain. Hello, my name is Melanie and I'm a dietitian who specialises in nutrition throughout the first 1,000 days of life, from conception to toddlerhood, where it sets the foundations for the future health of your baby. To get you started, I've created a free fertility meal plan. To download it, simply go to melaniemcgrice.com/fertility. Whether you're someone who enjoys a daily bottle of wine with your partner or only have the occasional drink at a wedding or party, if you're trying to conceive, alcohol's effect on female fertility becomes an important question. Anecdotally, we all know someone who got pregnant after a big night out, so that suggests that alcohol isn't all that bad for fertility, doesn't it? But whether you're just starting to try to conceive or you're just about to embark on your 6th IVF cycle, let me share 9 reasons why I believe alcohol has a negative effect on female fertility. Then I'll leave it for you to decide. Number 1 is hormonal imbalances. Think back to your high school biology classes and you may remember that getting pregnant is largely driven by hormones. A boost in luteinizing hormone triggers ovulation. Estrogen works inside your cervix to make it acidic to trap sperm, but repel infections, making an ideal environment for pregnancy. And progesterone prepares your uterus for an embryo to implant. It's a delicate symphony of hormonal changes. And unfortunately, alcohol can interfere with the balance of hormones that regulate conception. Number 2 is disrupted menstrual cycles. Regular menstrual cycles are a key indicator of fertility. Alcohol consumption may contribute to irregular periods, or in some cases even lead to amenorrhea, which is the absence of menstruation. These disruptions can obviously make it difficult to predict ovulation and time intercourse for conception. Number 3 is reduced ovarian reserve. The ovarian reserve refers to the number and quality of eggs a woman has available for fertilisation. Alcohol has been shown to negatively impact the ovarian reserve, potentially leading to a decreased number of viable eggs and lower fertility rates. In fact, one study of over 1,600 women between the ages of 23 to 34 found that women who binge drank at least twice per week had a 26% lower average AMH, which is a hormone indicating ovarian reserve, than women who had never binged. Number 4 is additional oxidative stress. Now, oxidative stress is increasingly being recognised as a key contributor to infertility, particularly for women who are experiencing failed IVF. Although not the only factor, alcohol is a key cause of oxidative stress in the body. Number 5 is added weight gain. Excess body weight is also well recognised as a factor that can make it more difficult to conceive. Many people are unaware that alcohol is super high in calories. In fact, it has almost double the amount of calories as sugar. Alcohol is approximately 7 calories per gram versus sugar, which has approximately 4 calories per gram. I won't go into all the detail, but your liver prioritises alcohol digestion, which can lead to fat storage. And alcohol is also an appetite stimulant. All in all, it's great for weight gain, which may affect your fertility. Number 6 is increased inflammation. As a fertility dietitian, inflammation is a common consideration for my clients. Inflammation can contribute to menstrual cycle irregularity, recurrent implantation failure, and poor egg health. Alcohol causes inflammation by triggering your body's inflammatory response. When you drink alcohol, your body metabolizes it into acetaldehyde, a toxic chemical that causes cell damage. As alcohol gets broken down by the body, it leaves behind some byproducts that can cause damage to the gut, the liver, and other organs. This damage triggers an inflammatory response in the body. Number 7 is an elevated risk of miscarriage. Alcohol consumption during pregnancy is well known to increase the risk of miscarriage. However, alcohol can also impact fertility by increasing the likelihood of miscarriage in the early stages of pregnancy, even before you know you're pregnant. Number 8 is impact on genetic programming. Even during the first few days of pregnancy, when you don't even know that you're pregnant, alcohol can have lifelong effects on the future health of your baby. Studies show that alcohol intake during pregnancy can lead to permanent deficits in cognition, executive function, memory, vision, hearing, motor skills, behaviour, and social adaptation. With this in mind, the best choice is to avoid alcohol if there's any chance that you could be pregnant. And number 9, the stats. So finally, if that's not compelling enough, let's look at the statistics. One Danish study found that women who drank less than 1 alcoholic drink per week were significantly more likely to conceive than those who drank 7 or more drinks per week. And when it comes to IVF, studies suggest that drinking alcohol in the lead up to and during assisted reproductive treatments can significantly reduce success. For example, a Californian study found a 2.86 times decreased chance of becoming pregnant when participants were asked about their alcohol intake in the month before their ART cycle, despite relatively low intakes of 3 glasses of wine per week. The same study found a 13% decrease in eggs collected. So, although alcohol is certainly no form of birth control, when it comes to optimising your fertility, my recommendation is to cease drinking for at least 1 month, but preferably 3 months prior to trying to conceive. I think this is a really important topic, which is not discussed enough. So may I please encourage you to share this amongst your networks? And for more fertility tips, make sure that you subscribe. I look forward to seeing you in my next video. It's probably problematic, I'm guessing. From the intro or from,
No, with the intro
from,
is fine.
oh sorry, like the